Hi, this is Mr. DeLuca back again. Now I'm going to go into how to count dotted quarter note patterns. So as I said in the last video, a dotted quarter note is equal to a quarter plus an eighth note, because the formula is when you see a dot, you take the value of the note and add half its value to get the number, the answer, which is 1.5 beats. 1/4 note equals 2/8 notes. And if I write 2/8 notes out, you can count it one and, like that, right? So you could count a quarter note one and the same way. And that's called subdividing. When you have a dotted quarter note is equal to 3/8 notes, because here the dotted quarter note, you see a quarter note which is equal to 2/8 notes, and then a eighth note by itself drop down there. So we have 3/8 notes. So when you have 3/8 notes, you count it 1 and 2. Okay, so I wrote an example down here of a dotted quarter note pattern, and I wrote in the counts 1 and 2, just like I did here, because a dotted quarter note is equal to 3/8 notes, 1, 2, 3, which you would also count 1 and 2. The second note is an eighth note. So the eighth note gets an and then the last two beats are 3, 4. Now the reason why there's an and after this 2 is because 2 is only half a beat. So to get a whole number, you need another half a beat to equal the whole number 2. There are usually 3 ways of counting dotted quarter notes. So if you start on beat 1, it would be counted 1 and 2. If your dotted quarter note is on beat 2, you count it 2 and 3. And if it's on beat 3, you count it 3 and 4. So those are basically your 3 options. When you see dotted quarter notes, you would either count it one of these 3 ways. Okay, I'm going to have write in some of these counts, and these are basically the 3 patterns that you'll see a lot with dotted quarter notes. So the first one, we're going to count 1 and 2. Again, because this is equal to 3/8 notes. Okay, 1 and 2. The next note, eighth note, would be the and, because 2 is incomplete and you need the and to complete a whole beat. This would be 3, 4. This is 1. This is 2 and 3. This is and this is 4. And finally, this is 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. Okay, so again, when you see dotted quarter notes, there's usually 3 options for counting them. It's either going to be 1 and 2, 2 and 3, or 3 and 4, just like we have here. 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 2 and 3, and 3 and 4. Most of the time, a dotted quarter note is followed by an eighth note again, just like it is here and like it is here. And that eighth note is counted with the and. Thank you.